Welcome back to another fine Wednesday.
Fine Wednesday.
I time travel.
Well, there you go. There you go.
You got to make them feel like they're in the here and now.
That's true. That's true. I'm in the here and now.
It's really Monday, the 11th. Just so you know, if you didn't, it was an inside job.
That's right.
Fun facts.
Because inquiring minds want to know. Hey, I just want to give you a heads up. People are always looking for new places to eat. About a month back, Teresa and I were down in Joplin. We found this nice little, quaint little place on Main Street, downtown Joplin, called the Hungry Monkey. The guy's from Hawaii. He prepares Hawaiian food, of course. But anyway, I had the mahi-mahi, and man, it was good.
Yeah. You know what a mahi-mahi looks like? They're a very pretty fish.
Are they really?
Oh, yeah.
I should feel ashamed.
Somehow they're related to the dolphin. I don't know how that...
Wow.
I mean, they're a bigger fish, but I wouldn't...
The mahi-mahi's bigger or the dolphin?
No, it's not that it's bigger. Like, it's a big fish. Like, it's not like something like, it's a bigger fish.
Oh, okay.
So, but when you look at them, like if you ever see a picture, I'll put it up here somewhere. You wouldn't look at that and go, yeah, that's related to a dolphin.
Man, I'm telling you, the food at the Hungry Monkey is so good. Now, they serve you, it's like when you go inside, there's not many tables, and they serve you into a to-go box. It's not like they're trying to kick you out of the restaurant. They're just smart. It saves on dishes, and the cleanup is much easier. But, yeah, it was really good. I'm glad we stopped in there. We'll be going again. Of course, my favorite restaurant still in Joplin is the Magic Noodle.
Yeah.
But, Hungry Monkey. Check it out. What a good name, too.
So, do you know how many albums Jackie Chan has made?
He has a good voice.
Yeah.
How many albums?
20.
20 albums.
Since 1984.
And we've never heard of one
That
of
man's been spitting fire since before I was born. Jeez.
them. Does he do hip-hop?
I wouldn't be surprised if some DJ like remixed his stuff
That would
and did that.
be smart, man. That would be the way to
And
do
he's
it.
got a couple different, I mean, they're in different languages too. So
Really?
Yeah.
So he does do some in English?
I don't know about that. I know that like Cantonese and what was it, Mongolian and
Mandarin and
Yeah, Mandarin.
French. He speaks 5 or 7 languages. Just shows you how much smarter
just
he
shows
is.
you how much more amazing communism is, you know? There
He
must
didn't
be
come up
something
in
to that.
communism.
Where's he live? I
Hong
rest my
Kong.
case. I rest
Well,
my
yeah.
case. Yeah.
No, he lives here, doesn't he?
No. And he's a big time China lover. Come on now.
But
I just told a
did you
joke
hear
and
what-
you're getting way too
Did
serious.
you hear what China told him?
What?
We don't need Jackie Chan. Their communism doesn't need Jackie Chan. Probably because he has money.
Yeah, maybe.
They probably want his money, but not Jackie Chan.
Maybe.
So,
Speaking of money, gas prices.
oh my gosh, tell the
Have you seen it?
oh
Okay, well, first of all, let's
especially
throw out
if
there
you live
what,
in Missouri.
where the great it's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna hit everywhere. It just so happened that the article was for Missouri, which I thought was hilarious.
Okay, you guys are gonna
So-
love this, man.
Our lovely president terminated the final leases that we had on Alaska for like oil and gas. Yeah, those are kaput. So if you know anything about economics, gas prices are going to rise from that because now we're going to have to get our stuff from other countries that, one, don't like us, and two, don't want to sell to us. So gas prices are going to go up. Now, the day after this happened, an article was released for Missouri, and they said that gas prices were going to go up from anywhere from 50 cents to $1 because some refinery is having mechanical or computer problems or something like that.
But we know
That's
the real
convenient.
reason. Yeah.
That's real convenient.
Yeah, that,
That's a
we
little,
know the real reason.
as the kids these days are saying, that's a little sus.
So I need to be told again about what a good job this administration's doing. They are breaking the middleman is almost going to be non-existent. The middle income is going to be almost non-existent,
Yeah.
and that's what they want. That's what they want because we're the hardest to control. Because there's more middle income people. Well, maybe not more than poor people now, but the middle income people really rule. So if you break them, you can do whatever you want to the country because the ones who are really rich, they don't care.
I like what Bernie Sanders said. He was before, the Senate and or Congress or whatever it is. And he was like, a poll was taken. And they have, all of them, both Democratic and Republican, have less than a 16% approval rating. Wow. Now, you would think after bringing that information to the table, the topic of discussion would be, we should probably fix ourselves. No, they're more focused on us uprising because, we don't like the job they're doing. Well, if you're afraid of that, maybe you should fix your shit.
Why don't we rebel? Because we don't know how to. That's the truth. We do not. I know you got your friends who tell you, we got the militia, we got this, we got that. But unless you know how to bring them all together and create a coup, and so YouTube knows I'm not, what's that word? Endorsing a coup. By no means. Maybe I should have said soup instead of coup. But anyway, we don't know how to do that. We are at the mercy of our government, and that's the truth. And that's the truth nobody wants to talk about. So when you say, well, they can't do this because we are the American people.
Yes,
they
they can.
give a crap, man. They don't give a crap. And speaking of, this is a little lighter, but last week, I think it was, your mom and I went into McDonald's. I think I might have told you this, but I'm going to tell it. Not about crashing the van, but
yeah.
I get out of the vehicle, I look over, and there's a bumper sticker. Pro-American. I'm thinking, all right. Pro-American, right under it. Anti-Trump. That is the biggest oxymoron that I've seen in a very long time. Because if you're truly pro-American, you're pro-Trump. I don't care if you don't like that he's mean and he does things, a lot of things that don't show a lot of couth, but you know what? Trump is pro-American. Man, these people, like that libtard on your mom's Facebook, he's a racist. Why? Because he wants to close the southern border and you're a Mexican? Deal with it. You're here legally. No one, not even Trump, is against legal immigration. He's against them illegal aliens. And I've said this before, probably not on this podcast. Quit calling them illegal immigrants. There is no such thing as an immigrant who is illegal. They are illegal aliens. Words matter. Words matter. You want to know how much they matter? This is why everywhere they keep calling us a democracy. And now you have people saying we live in a democracy. You ask, if you went to college students, I guarantee you 98% of the time, maybe higher, do we live in a democracy? They would answer yes. We live in a...
And that's when you show them why democracy is a bad thing, because then you just have a whole bunch of people with you and you just beat them up. Well, we took a vote and we all voted to just kick your ass.
Feelings matter, according to a democracy. We live in a constitutional republic, and a constitutional republic is based off of laws. A democracy is based off of feelings, so I'm right there with you. Yeah. We should just beat the shit out of them.
Oh, I'm going to go into my feelings here for a second, and this statement's probably going to come off ignorant, but I'm going to try and explain it the way my brain understands
Wait a minute. Don't come off ignorant, because our fans think we're very intelligent.
I bet they do. So I don't, the more and more I think about it, the less and less I support police. And the reason I say that, it has nothing to do, I support that they risk their life. Like, I appreciate that they do what they do. However, I don't support half the things they do. Because why do they get to go around upholding the law on minor infractions when the real criminals get to walk free. That pisses me off.
Yeah.
That's another reason I could never be a police officer.
You've got to
I can't-
remember, though, it's not the policeman letting the real criminal walk free.
It doesn't matter. You are working for them.
It's the courts.
Right. Hand in hand.
Yeah, but
A janitor in a school isn't a freaking school teacher, but they still work in the school.
I guarantee you most police officers who aren't crooked
Okay.
want to see the big criminals put away.
Yeah.
And they
and
get-
until they start being put away, quit watching me and scanning me on radar. I
That's
don't like
true
that.
too. I get what you're saying now. Why are you worried about running me
Yeah.
when there? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because the courts and everybody are violating our laws.
Yeah.
We'll just let this guy. It's. I had an MS-13 come through the border. Took us a while to figure out he was MS-13 because he had.
You guys were
taken-
having a hard time counting that high?
No, he took a grinder to his shoulder blades and grinded off the MS-13. These guys are hardcore to get in America. So now, granted, my guy had a prosthetic leg because I don't know, maybe they.
I'm going to pause it.
Go
You
ahead.
Made me think of
Go for it.
So one time I was on watch in the Navy, and dumbest watch of all time, like Hanger Bay watch. I hated that watch. It was back on the beach. I wasn't on deployment. And I had bought a case of Red Bulls. And
Did it give you wings?
I did something. My brain went out the window, but I was sitting there, and I was looking at the Red Bull tab, and it had the cutout of the bull, right? I was like, that'd be a cool scar. So I grabbed some pliers and a lighter, and I just held a lighter to it and just let it get red hot, and then I stuck it to my arm, and it just boiled my skin, right? And, of course, it looked nothing like the bull cutout. It was just a pustule, blister that popped up. But that I could be MS-13. I'm hardcore.
There you go.
Give me enough Red Bull cans.
There you go. So anyway, this guy had a prosthetic leg.
Okay.
I don't know if.
He smuggled drugs in that thing. I guarantee you.
Oh, and I'm not sure if Mara Salvatrucha took off his leg or what. But anyway, I got to do the paperwork on this dude. And it's a lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
So I call Border Patrol and I say, hey, man, I got an MS-13 here. I'm getting ready to do the paperwork so we can lock him up. And they go, why? And I said, what do you mean, why? It's what I'm supposed to do. And they said, no, just do a notice to appear. And I was like, why do I want to do a notice to appear? And I told them the situation with the guy. And they said, because we just had an MS-13. He had both his legs. And he went up before the judge. And the judge said, he's not here to hurt anybody. Time served, and let him go right in the United States. So I was like, well,
Jeez.
shoot, I'll just do what's easier for me, which is a notice to appear. And so I did the notice to appear paperwork, gave him his date and everything. And, of course, he's never going to show up.
Yeah, yeah.
But at least my guy's slower because he only had one leg.
Yeah.
So,
Physically, maybe not mentally. Well, yeah, no, he took a sander to his shoulder blades. Never mind.
he was a little slow on the mental draw.
I retract my statement. Takes one to know one, too. Oh, man. So.
Because I like talking about this stuff more. Well, let me hit this last political thing, and then I want
Okay.
to go back. Did you hear about this? Chinese nationals posing as tourists have accessed military bases and other sensitive sites in the United States as many as 100 times in recent years. Did you know about this?
No.
Well, you'll love this. Well, because it's the Biden administration. According to U.S. officials, this would be now, the Biden administration. Listen up, libtards. Man, I wish that libtard from Colorado watched this.
Not strong enough.
No, not strong enough. But anyway, these U.S. officials have described the incidents as potential espionage threats. And I'm telling you right now, only this administration would describe that as a potential espionage threat. because
Yeah.
that is espionage.
Yeah.
But they're not going to admit it. Just like
It's weird. I can't even get onto a military base.
that's
And I have the star with the veteran on my ID. Like,
that's what I'm.
how does that work?
What are they? Oh, we're just. Do they go in with?
Because I
tour
literally,
groups?
so for my job, I literally had like where I was going. It was on the military base, but you know they were agreeing to meet somewhere else, and I was like, you know, I have my ID and everything, like showing that I'm a veteran. I have the gold star and everything, and they were like, yeah, they don't accept that anymore. And I was like, all right.
But they'll
Oh, I'm a Chinese a
that's how you do it.
tourist.
That's how you do it.
I go in. I go see sights. Me love you long time. I don't.
Was that Chinese or
Okay,
Filipino?
Guaylo. I don't know.
That sounded more Filipino. But so what are they? I wish they would have been. They didn't give much information on the article, but
Well, I mean, would you?
no, yeah, right. But are they doing what you said? They're going in as like with a tour group, and then they
I
just
have
kind
no
of
idea.
wander
Maybe.
off.
Maybe.
This is crazy,
Maybe.
man.
I remember when Roxy got pulled over on base because I forgot to tell her about the whole, you know, was it Reveille tap? I forget what it's called. Colors. And she didn't pull over, and she got pulled over. And of course, the MP was like, "Your husband never told you," and she was like, "No, he didn't." And hopefully, he believed her because I hardly ever told Roxy anything. So I'm a pretty silent person.
Did they tell her?
Yeah,
from
they were
now
like,
on?
"Don't. If you hear music, pull over."
So every time she turned on the radio, she pulled over. What? I hear music. So in reference, you know, you talked about Liver King last podcast.
Yeah.
So I had to go to YouTube and I
looked up Liver King.
looked up some recents, man. That dude's gonna die.
Oh yeah. I mean,
we're-
we all are.
We're all gonna die, but his looks like, you know what? He's so caught up in his image that he can't stop.
Yeah.
He can't stop because we all know that his diet is a bunch of bull crap. That's
Oh yeah.
totally a farce, and he knows it too. And you know he's not normally eating like that except when he does a video.
Yeah, that's just like The Rock when he's got that table of food laid out in front of him.
Yeah.
Shut
And
up.
he's never done roids,
Yeah, he's
or he doesn't do roids.
he's
now.
natural.
Yeah.
He's like 50-some years old and built like a brick house. Shut up.
Yeah. So, but then I decided to do a little further digging, not on Liver King, just about another guy who used to be just massive, Cali Muscle.
Is that black dude?
Yes.
And he had a heart attack, right?
Yes.
And now he goes around telling people
yeah, but he's not smart. Do you know what he is right now?
what?
A fruitarian. Listen, you don't have a
Oh.
heart attack and become a fruitarian. And he's working out, and but they like showed his workout, and it's kind of weak anyway. But the point is, you can't
Go from one extreme to the other?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you,
it's- You sure that's all he's eating though? Did he come out and say I'm a
that's what-
fruitarian and I only eat fruit?
Yeah, first he did the so many days watermelon fast after heart attack.
That
Listen,
sounds horrible.
yeah, your muscles need protein. You are not getting protein from watermelon. I don't care what anybody tells you. And the secret is, no matter what's going on, you need a balanced diet. Now there's, you know, I'm finding out stuff about myself because of this intestinal disease. And this bothers me, but first off, I was doing Metamucil because, oh man, this is really, really helping me. But my sister told me, you need to quit doing fiber. And I was like, this can't be right, but man, she knows her stuff. Let me stop taking Metamucil. Things got better.
Yeah.
Recently, she talked to me and she said, you need to quit doing vegetables. And she said, you can have...
I'm telling you, MREs. I don't know why you
I
haven't
know,
done
man.
that yet.
I know.
With all the times you're online looking at things, you think you would get on Amazon and just go click. Oh, it's at my door next day. I don't know.
You know, I might have to do that because I never had any problems when I was in the military.
I watched a YouTube video of a dude who started eating MREs. Like he wasn't on deployment or anything, and like the bodily change that he had, like the way his digestive system started, where he was like, "Dude, it's been days." Like because
Really?
oh yeah, yeah.
That's what I
need to
need.
see if I can find it, and I'll
That's what I
send
need.
it to you.
You know what? I think I'm gonna
Because I mean it's it makes it to where like your body's like, yeah, no, we're not releasing this.
I'm telling you, I never had problems in the Navy or the Army.
Yeah.
Wait.
It's like when I was on deployment, man. Whew.
I did have some problems.
But did you get the boat crud, or was it? when
No,
you
I
were
never
back?
had those kind of problems. It was when I would be in port,
Oh.
which means I was eating normal.
You were eating normal food, man. When I would get back off of deployment, God save that bathroom. It would be rough because I would eat normal food, and it was
I need
it
MREs, man.
was not okay.
And you know MREs, they don't have vegetables.
I mean, they do, but
What?
it's like mashed into it. It's all just. It's like taking all your food and putting it in a blender, and not even your body knows what's going on.
I'll tell you, my favorite in the Army, I'm sure they've changed, but chicken a la king. It was white noodles with, they said chicken.
Yeah.
There's no telling what it was.
Probably
But
cat.
a lot of people were like, oh, that's disgusting. I was like, this is the meal right here.
Yeah.
And if I get it, I could tell your mom once in a while, hey, I'm taking you out to dinner. We go outside and I bust open some MREs and say, enjoy.
Yeah. That's horrible. I'm gonna change the topic again.
Okay.
So I had a buddy of mine. He sent me a video to Facebook Messenger, and he's like, "Dude, I recorded this last night, dude." He's like, "I'm pretty sure I got aliens on camera," and I watched the video, and I'm like, "Dude, those are the Starlink satellites." But anyway, that got me thinking: is that what they are, or is that like what we're being told they are? And why can you not see them every night? Why is it? Because they're like, oh yeah, you guys are going to be able to see the Starlink satellites tonight. It's going to happen at such and such
because
time.
satellites move.
Okay, but I don't know. My brain got to
You
thinking.
need to post that video at the end of this.
I just started thinking.
Let people see it and let them decide. Are those Starlink satellites?
I mean, it's
or
just
are
weird.
those-
I don't know. Like
How are they moving in the video?
it's like a straight line of like
Fast or
no. It's just a straight line of like it looks like they're stationary.
oh,
There's
you need to post
multiple lights.
Post it at the end of this so I can.
But see, that's
it.
what I'm saying. I'm like, is that really what they are? Or is that just the government going, yeah, that's what they are, but we're doing our own thing over here? Like that.
Oh, man.
I have so many trust issues.
Me. Wonder where you get them from.
There was a guy, watched the video, and he came up with a baseline. He started in 2019 of like cancer, right? He showed primarily, specifically in breast cancer for women. And it was like 26,000 cases for the year, right? And then 2020, it actually went down by like, I don't know, like 100 people or something like that. 2021, it skyrocketed. It like more than doubled, I believe.
What did he say? Is
Well,
chemtrails?
what? Yeah, chemtrails.
Ah,
Around the same time as
Yeah,
when everybody
yeah.
started getting this is the same time that it just. And then the comments that I was reading in the videos were just people who were like, yeah, look at pancreatic cancer, look at kidney failure, look at liver disease. Like, it's all shooting up through the roof, and it all started skyrocketing once these vaccines came out.
ladies and gentlemen, I have liver disease, and I have not had the COVID vaccines. Your mom, she doesn't, like, when you hit a certain age, they say mammogram every year.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom doesn't do that. She says, when they put you in that machine and they smash it, then they're hitting you with radiation. Who
Yeah.
wants to be doing that every year?
Yeah, I don't know.
Your mom goes about once
weird.
every 3.
That's like colonoscopies are around the corner for me, and I don't think I want to. I don't care. Like, I've lived a good life. I'm not.
You got to try to break my world record.
Nah,
Ladies and
not
gentlemen,
doing that.
15, count them, 15 colonoscopies. I'm the man. 1 sigmoidoscopy.
There's also a part of me that thinks like doctors just really want to get in there. It doesn't make sense to me. I had hemorrhoids one time, and they were like, "We're going to schedule a colonoscopy for you." You don't have to get that far in there. Why do you? No. And they were like, "Well, it'd be important." No. They gave me the medicine. I took it home, and I never used it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the one day when they did my colonoscopy and the endoscopy at the same time, I think the colonoscopy was done first. I told them, hey, you make sure you clean that hose before you send it down my throat.
And then the doctor was like, I'll let this asshole tell me what to do.
Yeah, shoot, man, that doesn't surprise me about the cancer and everything. Man,
Yeah.
we as an American people are being...
Man, the crap they put in our food is just... Hey, homework for you guys. Go look up, like, the ingredients in other countries. Like, you can look up the same things that we eat here by the same companies, and then look at what's in the ingredients of the same things in other countries.
Well, just a good example,
It's
over in
nuts.
England, there's no red food dye.
Yeah.
Because they already know red food dye is very, very bad. Gives you cancer. But it's okay to get it in America.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, they want to do... The people up top, Soros, Gates, the people who think they're intelligent, they think the world is overpopulated.
Yeah.
And that will never
You know you can
happen.
fit every single person in Alaska, right? And we would still have room.
Every single person in the world,
Every single person.
including all them screaming
It'd
Chinamen.
be, it'd be a little weird, getting higher up in the mountains, but might be a little slick
would it
there.
be, when you stand, would it be nut to butt, nut to butt?
From what I was reading, I might need to redo the research, but from what I was reading, every person would get an acre of land.
No.
I'm just...
You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
have to-
You're probably right.
I'm gonna have to...
Because, okay, there's only 1 billion Chinamen.
Yeah.
There's a lot of acres up in Alaska. That makes
I'm
sense.
sure somebody's Googling it right now.
Hey,
They're wrong. I'll let you know if I'm wrong. Like,
put it in
when
the
I go to
comments.
edit. When I go to edit, I'm gonna Google how many acres are in Alaska and be like, yeah, no, that was wrong. Maybe
I
like
bet no,
all of
I bet
America,
it
but-
is. I bet it's a
Yeah, we're-
lot. It's
we're
bigger
not
than-
overpopulated.
Alaska's bigger than Texas.
Yeah, we're not overpopulated. I saw a post because you know how like people, it's getting hotter. Yeah, if you compare, like, why is it getting? Let's look at. Have you seen the temperature difference with trees versus no trees?
Oh, I'm sure it's extreme.
It's pretty staggering. So let's look at cities that have been growing and eliminating trees
Yep.
with buildings. Now, I'm not saying we're on the verge of suffocating, but let's start being a little eco-friendly. Let's start planting some trees, you know?
Yeah,
I guarantee
agree
you would
with
start
that.
cooling it off.
I agree with that. Yeah. Shoot, there was something I was going to say on that line.
Also, I watched a dude who did the math on like how much carbon monoxide one tree eliminates. And it's like enough to eliminate, oh man, it was like a couple thousand cars.
Wow.
Just one tree.
Well, we know. You and I know. You cannot tell.
You
these
guys know
liberal-
too. I'm sure most
Yeah,
of you guys, know.
know.
If you're new, you're about to find
Listen,
out.
this stuff about electrical vehicles and stuff, it's all a farce. It's a big scam. California can't even handle the electric cars they have now because if they all plug them in, the whole system goes down.
They've been handed out memos saying don't charge your vehicles from this time to this time because our power grid can't handle it.
But yet by what year is it in California? No gas-powered
Was it
vehicles.
2035?
Yeah, no gas.
Shoot.
You know
by
why?
2030, they actually want to make gas-powered obsolete, and they also want to do away with meat eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, I'll tell you something about the meat that you just brought that. But let me say this first. The reason they want to go to electric vehicles is because they can control you. I'm telling you, the middle class is the most dangerous. And if they can get us on electrical vehicles and all that, they can shut us down. Boom, we're not going anywhere. Either that or,
Yep.
okay, I'm in Missouri. I'm going to run to Washington, D.C. to perform this soup.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing, do you know, like, we don't because we buy a cow and everything.
Yeah.
Do you know in Walmart and stuff, there is no guarantee that you're getting real meat? Do you know they can 3D print meat?
See, I heard about that. I didn't know Walmart was in on it.
Well,
I'm not putting it past Walmart.
Disclaimer, I'm not saying Walmart is using artificial artificial.
We just have the
meat.
technology to do it.
Yes, we have the technology. You don't know for certain that you're getting real meat. Just back,
crazy.
What was it, back in 2013? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 2013, where Burger King, their
Horse meat.
Yeah, it was tainted
And they
with
admitted
horse,
to it?
Yeah, at least they admitted.
Hey.
It just got into some of the meat. And then Taco Bell got hit with the same. And I don't think it bothered Taco Bell because they still haven't changed their meat.
It doesn't bother me. I mean, if I've had horse meat, must have been pretty good.
Your sister's had it. She said it was all right.
Nice.
She said you don't want to eat it cooked, though.
What?
Yeah. Over in, where was Japan, they eat the horse meat rare. And when over there, when a place does sell horse meat, they have to have like a horse head, not a real horse, horse head showing that horse meat is sold in the store.
Huh. That's weird. Why wouldn't you want to cook it?
It doesn't taste as good.
All right.
But I'm sure if they're putting it like in Burger King,
yeah,
back
it's
in
gonna be
2013, of course you're going to cook it, and of course it's going to taste all right.
tasted fine to me if I had it.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't. Just like in the Philippines, they told us we were when we get that meat off the street corners that it was monkey meat. I think it was chicken, but monkey meat would be fine. I'd be fine with that. I mean, as long as it tastes good, man, I don't care. Dogs, cats, tastes just like chicken.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like responding to things, right? It goes well for me on TikTok. I like responding to comments and everything. So you guys, if you have thoughts, if you have questions, if you have concerns, drop them in the comments so I have something to talk about besides what I already talk about.
Yeah, or drop something
crazy,
crazy
I like-
because he loves that.
I like being interactive. That's what I like doing. I'm good at it. I might hit you with a couple different, responses. I might give you the sarcastic and then the serious, or.
But hey, this is YouTube. This is XY on the fly. No Jixer jokes.
No, I don't care about that. In
I
fact,
care.
I just went hard on TikTok. Hard. TikTok.
How'd it go over?
Splendidly.
No.
Swell.
Sweat. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
But yeah, I put out some response videos.
You're gonna-
smooth as cream.
You gonna vote if Trump is the nominee?
I don't know. Probably not.
Come on now.
For what?
Well, hopefully he wouldn't. Yeah, I know.
It's
I
all
don't
rigged.
know why.
It's all rigged. Our
It is
government
rigged.
sucks.
It's rigged.
Come to my doorstep though.
It's from me. I'm going to tell you. For me, if Trump's the nominee, I'll vote. If he's not, I'm not voting. And we already said he's not going to be the nominee. We won't have to apologize for that. And it's a crying shame. That's how corrupt your country is. And it's because of all the libtards that live right near you. And I've said it before. Colorado was a great state. Of course, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
The skiing. Well, all the liberals, they were like, oh, man, we need to go to Colorado. And they brought their voting crap with them. And that's why that's a freaking douchebag state now. And the libtard I was talking about lives in Colorado.
She brought her friends. It's
Indeed.
disgusting.
She said, move this way.
All right. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
The victory is ours, the battle is won. You better get to stepping cause your argument is done. I'm a child of the king, I'm a child of the one. You better get to stepping cause your argument is done. Get to stepping, homie, up. Get to stepping, homie. Get to stepping. Said it never happened, show them what's up. Said we never make it, about to blow up. Boom! Let me get into your mind and we'll find all the negativity inside. Gonna flip that switch when it hits the ditch, you know it won't survive. We'll bring in positive vibes, you know how we thrive. Like do or die now, way bye-bye to the old style. We are the trendsetters, we are the pioneers. We're stacking body bags, but they're filled with our fears. They've been at it for weeks, we've been at it for years. They're stuck in automatic, we're shifting up our gears. So give me that beat, won't know defeat, man's got to eat, Lord bless his feast, now dive in, amen.